Right now, I'm just trying to block in some colors that I have already mixed. I've seen another artist do it, and now I want to try it actually. See if it helps me out any, because usually I just mix along as I go. Trust me when I tell you all, this whole outline has been creeping me out. Reminded me of that sound going around TikToks.
Holy crap! You are creepy as shit.
Painting, especially like a portrait. I don't know, I like to think of it as like almost like applying makeup. I personally like to make the whole background the same color, so that way it draws more attention to the portrait in itself. I'm going to start off with this brush that I had gotten from Amazon actually. These brushes are actually, I mean, for the price anyway, they're pretty good. You know, it's standard small fluffy brush. This is how big it is compared to my hand, but I like using this just to blend out everything, and I like using this one to apply. I like to use this because it honestly, when I was looking up how to make oil painting like dry faster, I was struggling because I didn't want it to dry too quick, but I also didn't want it to dry too slow either, because I am impatient, honestly. I've tried using acrylic before, and let's just say I am literally probably one of the slowest people when it comes to painting. Sorry, I keep on like pausing. It's because I'm like home alone, and I've been watching a lot of like scary crap today, like scary TikToks and stuff like that. And this is why I watch Christmas stuff all the time. Yes, I'm using a paper plate because my actual palette is a little dirty, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, I don't feel like cleaning it. What is some of your all's favorite like artists? It could be Sargent, I'm pretty sure his name was. Yeah, but he is probably one of my favorites. I definitely want to try out one of his portraits as a study. Well, what is some of your all's favorite artists? It could John Sargent, it could be Vincent van Gogh. Trying to think of some artists that I really enjoy. I'm trying to be more loose with it, because if I think way too much, I just start to stress out. Remember, I mean, I'm not a teacher or anything, but, you know, still helpful little tip, at least from me anyway. When you're using oil paints, I do believe that having, like at first, I didn't know, and I was just blending with like the brush I'm using right now, and at first, like, I was having a lot of trouble with blending, if I'm being honest. And basically I started watching this artist on YouTube, and it actually helped me out a lot watching him. He does a lot of tutorials, so if you all want to learn more, I highly recommend him or watching him. I mean, I'll try to put his name like in the screen right here, but he honestly really helped me out. I'm just now realizing how my painting process is like I always do this, at least I feel like anyway. I start on one eye and then I somehow manage to go all around and just seem to finish it all like that. I don't, when other artists I always see like do one eye then the next eye and then do it all like together on each side. A little intro as to where I'm at right now. Right now I am in my grandparents' house. They're letting me stay here. I mean, it should be fixed like by tomorrow. And it is hot, so I am staying here until my air conditioner is fixed. She's awkward. She's very awkward, but just be patient. I promise. I'll do my best to pull her together. She's very awkward right now. In case you couldn't tell, I am like horrible at talking, really. Talking is not my strong suit. Honestly, not the best. But it's okay. Because everyone has their difficulties. I understand that. I mean, I uploaded like the shorts. Gosh, I uploaded that a really long time ago. But, you know, I'm trying to push myself more, really, because I mean, ever since I was at least like, as soon as I was able to hold a pencil, really, I've always said that I wanted to be an artist. And right now, you know, I'm just doing my best to make sure those dreams come true and really focus on it. Because if you go on my Instagram, which is elizabeth.fineart, I have been drawing non-stop, really. Like, I used to post on Instagram every day, which in my opinion was actually kind of a big mistake, because it honestly was starting to make me burn out, really. And honestly, like, I wanted my Instagram account to have more like quality to it instead of just random drawings everywhere. Honestly, that's when I realized that I wanted to take my artwork more serious, as receiving like commissions and stuff like that. I would love to do them, but my issue right now is I keep getting a lot of NFT people trying to get something from me. And I'm like, no way, Jose. Like, okay, if you get a message on Instagram, Facebook, whatever platform you use, and they ask you about commissions, or like me, I personally do portraits. Like, let's say you do portraits, and if they ask you to paint their pet, like, you should always look at their profile. Another way to stop scammers from, you know, getting scammed and scamming yourself is if you, let's say you get a message and you don't feel right about it, always look at their profile. Always check their profile. And if they, usually, most of the time, from people I've dealt with anyway, they have never, ever even posted. Like, I've never been scammed, thankfully, knock on wood. You look at their profile, and you go to their following, and it is nothing but a bunch of art people, it's automatically a scam. If they ask you to paint their pet, and you do pet portraits, still, I would highly recommend looking at their following and who they follow, because half of the time, it's nothing but portrait artists, like pet portrait artists, I mean. Like, I had gotten a message, and I was really excited about it, but something felt off about it, so I went ahead and I looked at their profile, and I seen they had no posts at all, which I understand. A lot of people actually don't post on social media, you know, like my aunts, you know, they actually don't really post a lot. In general, if you feel like something's up, like something's fishy, something's suspicious, don't even reply, you know? Because it's actually, to me, I think it's really freaking sad how there's so many, like, scammers in the art community. And it's honestly really ridiculous. I'm sure many other artists feel the same way. I really want to start taking commissions, which I understand not my art isn't going to be for everyone. Trust me, I really wish it was. I know that not everyone has seen the movie Coraline, you know what I mean, which is what my paintings are mostly about. I know that not everyone is a fan of spooky stuff, you know. Like, I have plenty of friends who aren't fans of it. But me, I love spooky stuff. Like, I'm always watching ghost hunters, like, on YouTube, you know, like, watching their stuff. I'm not going to say any names, though, because I don't know how YouTube is about that, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty new to YouTube. I'm pretty new. I'd like to start taking YouTube as a platform more seriously as well. Another reason why I want to start taking commissions is so I can officially quit my job that I have now. It is a nice job, but it's not my dream anymore, anyway. But that's life. You always think you want one thing, and then once you are close to it, or you start to realize that you actually don't want that anymore. Like, I personally want to live in a cottage and paint. That is my dream right there. And read. Tell me what books you all like to read, actually. I personally really love, I really want to start reading more of Sarah J. Maas's books. The only ones I've ever read from her was A Court of Thorns and Roses. And oh my gosh. If you know, you know. You know, I'm really interested dark academia type of books as well. Like, If We Were Villains, oh my gosh, that was so fun. Like, it was so good. I'm currently reading A Little Life right now, and I can't read it without at least shedding a tear. But if you look on my Instagram, you will see how my art has actually changed a lot. So basically, at first, which, I mean, yeah, I still think it would be really cool if I could be like a book illustrator. I still think that would be an amazing job. Like, I would love to do that one day. But you can totally see how much I have changed. Because before, I was doing strictly, like, Procreate, character design type of stuff. but nothing compares to having a canvas and a paintbrush. Which I do know that I can still do the character design or the character illustration-y style, like on paper. But my issue is that I know most of the time anyway, on Instagram, a lot of artists have a theme, like one strict style that they go to, really, and that's my issue. Like, it seems like I usually get stuck, and it's hard, but I usually get through it. I always come back to painting, honestly. Alrighty, everyone, this painting is finally done. I just want to let you all know that my commissions are, in fact, open. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of my work. And follow me on Instagram as well. You will also see my work there and on TikTok. Right. Well, remember to leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for watching.